Sleekly designed, the Smart Toast Toaster from Sage by Heston Blumenthal will integrate seamlessly in your kitchen. The stylish stainless steel design will fit in with any decor, and it's complete with a wide range of functions, so you can toast anything from crumpets through to fruit loaves. The Sage 4-Slice Smart Toaster took everything you needed in a toaster and packaged it all up into one single unit, taking away all the fuss and hassle of your overdone floured breakfast accompaniment. The Sage Smart Toaster brings convenience alongside ingenious. Available in 2 size flavors, the Smart Toaster can be purchased in either a 2-slice or 4-slice size variation. The difference between the two being the obvious number of slices of sourdough they will cook at any one time. In addition, the Sage 4-slice variation can be purchased in a larger measurement alternative, accommodating longer slices of your favorite toasted treats, all combined in a width measurement-friendly unit. Sporting an all-brushed metal housing, alongside chrome control buttons, and some pretty LED lighting, the Sage Toaster is your all-singing, all-dancing breakfast companion that demands a premium price tag. Packed to the brim with features, the Sage Toaster has enough buttons and settings to satisfy even the most dedicated gadget lovers. Taking the generic toaster lever ascend and descend function and completely flipping it on its head. The Sage Toaster features a motorized lower and lift function, allowing you to hit a button and relish in the pleasure of watching your toast be slowly lowered into the browning slots. The toasting slots themselves are ample enough for thicker cuts of toasted delicacies, with each slot measuring 14 cm by 4 cm and occupying a lower depth of 13.5 cm. The Sage 4-Slice Smart Toaster is both flexible as it is adaptable when it comes to those thicker than average baked goodies. As a whole unit, the Sage Smart 4-Slice Toaster measures 20 cm by 29 cm by 28 cm, so is classed as a larger toasting unit, something to be aware of if kitchen worktop space is at a premium. While each dual slot works independently of each other, with each having separate control options, there are no functions available that offer single slot usage only. In the world of smart toasting, having a single carriage operate by itself would have been a great feature to be employed, enabling the dual slot to detect just a single breaded loaf insertion and adjusting the cooking accordingly, rather than having a redundant slot still toasting away as if there were a second slice cooking. It would automatically realize that only one slice is inserted. Alongside the motorized lift or descend function, the Sage Smart Toaster also presents a quick look function. Unlike your standard toaster whereby you would need to disrupt the whole cooking process to eject your baked goodie, the Sage Smart Toaster enables you, at the click of a button, to check your toasting process, lifting your toast to a viewable position for a few seconds, then lowering it back down to continue the toasting process. Sitting on the front of the Sage Toaster are 2 browning sliders. Underneath this is your timer indication strip, allowing you to set your preferred cooking time. The time indication strips include a visual set of LEDs that count down the allotted browning time. When the timer countdown has elapsed, the Sage Smart Toaster alerts you with an audible beep. Should you find that your toasted nourishment isn't cooked to your desired liking, the Smart Toaster carries a service known as a bit more. When pressed, the bit more option lowers your baked sourdough into the carriage to brown for a while longer. Also included are toasting options specifically designed for frozen goodies, crumpet and fruit loaf foods. Sitting underneath your timer sliders are the dual crumb trays. A nice touch is the quart storage that sits underneath the unit. The Sage 4-Slice Toaster is a premium cooking gadget that offers all the bells and whistles any gadget lover could ever want or need, combining style and convenient versatility alongside high-end features unseen in generic toaster models. The Sage 4-Slice Toaster is certainly a gadget lover's new toy, and while it offers performance on par with its higher price tag, it does lack a few features that would make this an outstanding must-have kitchen accessory. The toasting carriages, while ample for most bread types, do sometimes come up a little short when it comes to longer-sized bakery goods. rather than toasting your morning dough in the horizontal position to ensure an even browning. The larger sized loaves do need to sit vertically in the toasting slots. We did think this concept would result in uneven browning, however we were pleasantly surprised that the visible toast tops had a nice browning to them every time. Sage do recommend, however, not inserting bread or fruit loaves and crumpets that when lowered, will sit above the toasting line. Frozen loaves were a little sporadic in their toasting output, and we did at times feel the browning was a little uneven when it came to certain sourdough types, despite the timer and browning functions being kept within the same setting every time. The independent dual slots, while not a new concept, work well. However, in the world of smart toasting, I would have liked to see this taken one step further, resulting in 4 independent slots with the same dual control panels, smartly detecting single slices, and adjusting or deactivating the second carriage altogether. Toasted and baked goods in general provides an even browning, and the timer function in a busy kitchen environment offers the consumer both a visual and auditable indicator, allowing them to see and hear exactly when their toasted goods are finished and ready for consumption. The Sage Smart 4-Slice Toaster is a kitchen gadget indulgence that is perfectly suited to those toasted bakery lovers that want a little extra in the cooking blame department. With a motorized lift and lowering function, alongside an arrangement of visual and auditable alerts, the Sage 4-Slice Toaster ensures your toasted delights will not only be cooked to perfection, but will eliminate the walk away and forget about morning rush annoyance. Sitting at the top end of the small home appliance price bracket, the Sage Smart Toaster is almost certainly a toasting extravagance. Is it worth it? That all depends how bad you need all the extra features. For those looking for a grab-and-go option, the Sage Smart Toaster may be a little overkill for your needs. However, for someone looking for a toasted talking point, the Sage Toaster is perfect, offering a perfectly toasted treat 95% of the time.